Late transition, but well. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Parker stream. And this is a special one. This is one that honestly, it's been on the cards for a while. Um, if those of you who are in the Discord, you know I've been trying to get that TikTok dual stream set up, and I'm monitoring it on my phone right now to make sure the delay works. Everything works like that, and it looks like it's working. So I'm really excited. We're on 2 minute delay, obviously across both streams, but it's just a really awesome time because this has been so much work in the back end, so much time messaging the not face it people, TikTok support, trying to get them to do something for me. So I'm really excited that this is finally off the ground, and I'm just gonna be monitoring it on the side. May not be too active with that chat, but besides that, we have an awesome game today. Promotion Relegation is basically over. This is technically a seeding game, but we have Extinction versus Disguised. So obviously two OWCS teams. You don't see these teams play every day, so it's awesome that we get to watch a little bit of them right now. I'm very excited. Very happy that I get to do this cast, and very happy that the work is paying off from the back end. So I'm super happy. Ziska, yes, this match does determine seeding. I'll type it in the chat because I have not gone to live yet for you guys. But yep, has not doesn't really have too many implications. It will determine who gets what schedule and what map picks, or who gets first map pick, I believe, against like the other one. So, and when they play in regular season, it is kind of important, I guess, that they really lock in and try to win. But I don't know, it's not super important. But let's go ahead and start by previewing the teams. Which one should we start? Let's start with Extinction. And I'll flop us on over to Extinction here. And I mean, this is just a stacked roster. We've talked about it a trillion times. They've had to play as many relegation games as anybody. This is their fourth one, I think. So, we've had gotten to watch them a lot, and they're obviously a very great team. Last time they played DSG, it was kind of a stomp. Though let's not cap, let's not lie, let's not like it was a little bit of a stomp. It is what it is. I was trying to read my TikTok chat. Sorry, I'm really streamered up right now. It is fucking an entire mess. But yeah, this Extinction team is so good. You got Sniper on tank. Probably gonna prefer the Diva a lot today. Ryan obviously been doing wonders on the Tracer, PDK on hitscan, doing it all, and then the backline has been very good as well. Graves likes to flex over to a lot of different stuff. We've seen Lucio Brig, Wu Yang, Jetpack Cat. We've seen everything from Graves, and I expect we'll see much more variety from a lot of the support player. I guess, but it is what it is. Also, I'm trying to keep up with all my stuff right now. I'm sorry. It is a little bit more of a scuff cast. I meant this to be more of a proof of concept. Make sure like everything works the way I want it to. So I'm really monitoring the TikTok setup, just to make sure everything's good there. Don't want it to suck. Mostly making sure the delay's okay, but I'm pretty sure it is. So that's really nice. But the second team we have today is the team that everyone's probably here for. It is Disguised. I mean, where do you even start with this roster? Tread on tank. First of all, Tread, a phenomenal player, funny guy. Gotta love him. Great new TikTok post. Smile. Yeah. Yeah. Tread, obviously a really funny guy, really awesome guy. And really good at tank. This DSG roster is loaded. Those of you who missed it, these two teams did play 2 days ago, and DSG pretty much stomped Extinction. 3-0. So they're probably looking to see if they can run back today. But who knows? Rounding out the roster, I mean, Rocket obviously been in tier one for as long as I can remember. Such a awesome player. I have these tracer duels between Rocket and Ryan. If we get any today, are really electric because I think they're both really good tracer players. I'd be really interested to see how that kind of goes. Then obviously you got Mr. PGE himself on the hit scan. He's been rock solid basically the entire tournament thus far. He's been so good on the cast. He's so good at everything. So I expect him to continue to make a big impact in these matches. Then rounding out with Left Sile in the backline, obviously two really great support players. So definitely is an uphill battle in my opinion for Extinction. I mean, this guy's roster is just super loaded. So what are you expecting? To get out of this match, I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully it's something good, something entertaining, because it's more fun to watch a game that's close than a game that's a stomp. But I honestly wouldn't mind a stomp today just because got off work kind of tired. So if it was a stomp, I wouldn't be like the most mad thing in the world, I guess. But I could definitely enjoy a good banger. Anyways, we are going into the map selection. Extinction actually get first map pick here, despite DSG making their way through upper bracket. So we might see an admin pause come in, just to stop it and make sure that everything's correct. In the match room. So, I think this guy should probably get the map pick here, considering that They are the team who hasn't lost a game yet. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if an admin had to come in and sort this one out really quickly. But who knows? Vanity in the TikTok chat. TikTok does look good. Wait for the in-game, Vanity. Wait for the in-game. Everyone who's in here, if you guys want, their in-game, I spent like 2 hours making to make sure it looked good. Obviously, I had to take some creative liberties. Transitioning a horizontal game like Overwatch to a vertical canvas, like you have to cut a little bit out, but I think I did a good job of squeezing as much as possible into it. So definitely stay for an in-game. I'd love any feedback on that too. But I think I've already gotten some feedback on it. I think it's been really good thus far. Just trying to adjust things. So hopefully that's really fun and awesome. But yeah, I would assume an admin's getting called, but Extinction, it looks like they're kind of just letting the timers run out. I mean, they chose Lijiang Tower. They might choose a ban here as well, but I think that they probably should be calling an admin. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just makes sense, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know necessarily if there's any other way to go about this or not. But yeah, gonna be monitoring the match room for you guys, keeping you guys updated, just what we're seeing here. But we could be seeing a little bit of delays, and also the stream is perfectly delayed on TikTok, which is also something to see. I will be talking about a lot about TikTok today because I literally just need to make sure everything looks good and works. But we're gonna be sitting here, and we're gonna be waiting for these selections. First map pick and bans are in for both teams, so I will allow you, or I will let you know as soon as I know what the bans are. But I do know the map pick was Lijiang Tower. I'll go ahead and patch this one in, even though I do think this could be called back for an admin. So I will go ahead and patch this one in here. Also going ahead and testing the map pool scene on the vertical as well. This is what we're working with right now. Start of the series, Lijiang Tower. It feels like every team loves to choose Lijiang Tower, so I'm sure this is the map we're going to no matter who has the map pick. I'm not going to lie. I think that the Skies have chosen it every single game that they've played. And I honestly, Extinction might have as well, so I don't know if we're going to see any variety on the control picks, but obviously the other picks are super important. Goodbye, I got an exam. Good luck on your exam. And we're going into the lobby, so I guess we're just going to stick this one out. Whole co-streamer crew is here. And I can get us over to in-game hopefully very soon. I don't think DSG care too much. I think they are definitely the heavy favorite as well. I haven't done a match pred yet, but I would go with the DSG 3-0. They just looked way too good the last time they played this Extinction team for me to think anything else is happening. So that's what I'm going to go with here. We're about to get into the game. Watching the team comps get chosen. Let me go ahead and look at the bans, Ramattra and Kiriko. I might have to randomly assign these ones. I'm not going to lie, because I'm not 100% sure who banned what. I think Extinction banned Ramattra. And Kiri was banned by DSG. That's what I'm going with. That makes a lot of sense, because Tread would play Ramattra here, I think. And you want to protect D.Va as well. So I think that makes sense here. We're about to get into the game, though. And this is where the TikTok stream is really tested. Flip us on over. We got the comps chosen. Sniper on the D.Va, PDK on the Bastion. It looks like a Cat Bastion mirror potentially, but Riker's actually playing for Tread this map. So interesting selection. I didn't even realize he was in. So a little change to the lineups here, at least for DSG. Maybe just playing the ball this map, seeing what's up. I don't know. For Disguise, though, it is going to be this Cat Bastion with the Ana instead of the Kiri, considering it is banned. Sniper on the D.Va. I think Sniper's going to play D.Va as many maps as they can, so something to watch for here. We're going to get started. Riker on the ball. Hasn't played a single map in promotion relegation so far, so definitely going to be kind of interesting. Watch what he wants to do here. PK in the air on the Bastion. Going to get the quick info that the ball is, in fact, in play this map. We'll see how they decide to go about it here. You see Sniper trying to set up, but Riker might take a ton of damage from this Bastion. Small needs to be careful. Style on this end, trying to help mitigate the effects of the Bastion turn, but looks like is doing a really good job of it. And this early point cap should be going the way of Extinction early. Ryan is just capping the point. Rocket coming over to try and mark it, but I don't think this racer is going to be able to stay on for very long. And you can see Ryan forces Rocket off the point. Early cap going the way of Extinction. And Scuff cleaning up 2 in the back line. Both supports gone for DSG. Riker trying to roll through, trying to find some sort of a trade, but hasn't been able to. Sniper, though, is off the map, kills PGE, and Rocket's going to dilate, but Rocket Actually, I thought he got the wave spawn. He is not going to get the wave spawn. So they're going to have to wait for the Tracer. Sniper should be back in time, but this is going to allow Riker potentially start forcing the point here now that there's no Diva, and Ryan going to have to stop holding that little choke to instead come over here, keep the point capped. PDK going to eat a turn from the ball, but going to be able to stay alive as Sniper comes over trying to force J-Bubs out. And it looks like Extinction are able to regroup here and hold on to the point. They need to be careful though. PDK and Ryan sort of forced out, and Scuffed is going to fall. Rocket finds the kill. Grapes though, the trade, and it's going to be a 4v4. Still point control for Extinction here. PDK going to have to use the Bastional. Looking for some sort of impact and value, but not going to find, or only find Sile with it. I mean, sorry, I'm literally looking at the TikTok stream right now because I'm going over to the in-game. It is Extinction still managing to hold on here, 63% and counting. This next fight isn't going to be the last one, but it's going to push it to the last one if Extinction are able to win it here. And the ult economy is starting to come online for both teams. Obviously, the Bastion ult has been used, but Riker going over to the Diva, resets his bombs. It's going to be 4 ults versus 4 ults here, it looks like. And Riker is just taking so much damage in the team fight right now. Going to get forced out, and Ryan going to play towards the point as it looks like Rocket is forcing it here, but aware that the Tracer is coming over to deal with him. Sniper trying to hold the backline back. Has the bomb available to get back into the mech if they desire, but we'll just have to see what happens. It looks like DSG are making their move over to the point. BDK receives the nano, but all the kills are coming in for DSG. PGE going to start walking and trying to clean this up. 2 for Rocket, a kill for PGE. DSG, they're going to find the successful flip here.
That was some fine work.
Ult's coming online for DSG as well. Left coming up on the rally. Nope, I did not, Dexatron. W comms. I'll swap those. I actually checked to see if they were right, and I was like, yep, they're right. Sounds good to me. It's going to be the cat now coming out from Grapes. I might just change it between rounds, I'm not going to lie. It is what it is, but Ryan and PDK. We're going to start cleaning this up. Riker does find a trade onto Ryan, but still a 4v3 in Extinction's favor with PDK falling here. Maybe an uphill battle for them to win this fight. Sniper, they're going to start this point flip, and I don't think DSG can afford to let this flip. Rocket trying to make his way over to touch, and is going to be able to. Riker going to be on next. Rocket does manage to find the kill. 2 for the Tracer in the fight. DSG, they're going to hold on, and I'll quickly swap the bans as well because I know that they're incorrect on the live stream. All right. All should be good in the world now. Sorry about the stuff. I am very focused on it. Yes, PG is playing. You can see on the screen, Taco. He's right there. DSG, they're trying to find their way back into this map. Extinction, they're 1 fight away from winning this, but honestly, so is DSG. And Sniper is just taking so much damage. Bomb forced out really early here, and this Baby Diva needs to be careful. Can he get back in the mech? Looks like we'll be able to, and Rocket has no recall as I start to lag out of the game for a second, but hopefully all is good. Kainu from PGE, not going to find anything. Ryan using the pulse bomb, going to find Sile, and Sniper getting the nano boost as well. We'll start looking at the backline here. This Diva going to clean up with the rest of Extinction. Riker is demeched. And it looks like Extinction going to take the first point here. Definitely more of an interesting development. I thought this might have been just a DSG slam. They looked really, really good the last time they played this, but Extinction, they're going to start off with an early point here, and we'll have to see if they can hold on for the rest of the game.
Ready for battle.
So we're going to pray that the internet holds on today. I need it to hold on just for me today, right? I can swap it between maps, obviously, but I do kind of just want to see if my internet holds, because it's been good recently, right? Like, it hasn't been that bad. Or not recently, but at least during this stream. And it looks like not really anything changing for DSG here. Rocket just TPing out of spawn. Nothing changing for Extinction as well. They're just going to be the run back here. DSG obviously do not want to play the Cat Bastion, and I can't say I blame them. Sniper, though, taking a lot of early damage here. Needs to be careful. This man getting super low and Scuff trying to keep the D.Va healed up, and it looks like Sniper not going to fall here super early, but just needs to make sure they keep the mech alive. And this early point cap is going the way of DSG, but Riker is out of the mech, so Sniper's going to be able to force this pretty much for free. Just starting to get active. PDK finds Rocket, and all of DSG are just stuck in Dojo right now. Ryan going to clean up the baby D.Va, but the trades are all in DSG's favor here. Extinction got a little greedy, tried to walk into the Dojo to clean this up, and DSG put an end to that pretty quickly here. First point cap did go DSG's way. Ryan finds a nice trade out the door, but it's going to be this early flip in DSG's favor. And into this Cass Zen, it might be really hard to flip this back into Extinction territory. Sile is poking on the bridge here, really working up to a trance pretty quickly. Sniper, though, getting the nano here, looking for the cast. PG gonna use the high noon here, trying to survive. And once again, DSG are going to bunker inside of Dojo here. Worked for them last time, left using the rally, walking the bridge, and finds Scuffed on the brig. And holy internet. I may swap between maps, as I have before, just because you know how it is. For those of you who've been around, you know how it is for me. Theoretically, I could just do it now. Maybe I will. Sile there is going to be poking from the bridge. Pretty damage you can find onto this Extinction core as they try to make this rotation. Sniper going to start forcing the point. Rocket has a pulse bomb available. I mean, this backline is so susceptible to the pulse bomb, and it's going to stick onto Scuff. Early kill for the Tracer player. PK in the Bastion form, looking for some kind of trade, but hasn't been able to find anything. Sile going to throw the trance into this one, just trying to secure it. Riker was really low, but going to be able to stay alive. This guy's still holding on to the point. Lots of bolts came out that fight from Extinction. Nano has been used. Bomb has been used. And Rocket going to clean up PDK here. 91% in taking DSG. They're looking pretty primed to take this one. But Rocket does get traded here, so suddenly 4v4, but with the kill onto Scuff because of 4v3. PG using the high noon on the point, looking for kills. Hasn't been able to find anything yet, though, but Ryan is going to die to the bleed shot. Sniper next to fall. 2 for the Dark Lord. Can he make it more, Grapes? Trying to balance the touches, but I don't know if anyone on Extinction can get back to the point.
Hey there.
What is up, Scorch fans? 6-7. In disguise, gonna tie things up here on Lijiang Tower. We're going to the 3rd point. Hopefully it's a good one.
You remind me of myself when I was younger.
I'm way cooler than you.
That's exactly what
Sniper
I would
going
say.
over to the
Only
Malga
missing
here
is the
off of
hat
the
and
D.Va.
cigar.
Looks like Riker going to stick it out. I think the Malga D.Va matchup is more of a skill matchup than anything. It's not really a counter swap heavy matchup. So I think it just prefers the brawliness of the Malga in these tight corridors on Control Center. Scuffed and Grapes also swapping over to the Juno Brig. Sile sticking out on the Zen here. DSG, they want to play this, and they're not going to be denied from it. And then we're going to poke this D.Va out. DSG, they're kind of stuck inside of the small room here. Obviously, their comp is really brawly. They kind of want to bait Extinction in, and they're going to have to make a move at some point, but PDK is dropping really low. Scuff also starting to fall. Riker trying to make something happen, but just eating so much damage here. No DM left and trying to stop this point cap. And PDK maybe a little bit over-aggressive, going to fall. Grapes next. Even though the point cap goes the way of Extinction early, I think DSG are going to find this flip, especially with Sniper falling, PGE on the Casty. Looking for this final kill and will find it. DSG going to find the immediate flip here. Put themselves in a position to take the map. Sniper is going over to the Zarya as well. You know, it's kind of funny that I lagged out of the game, but you guys see the fact that I lagged out of the game on stream somehow for like those seconds that it happened. It's kind of funny to me. Ryan, though, gonna take a lot of damage, but PGE's gonna be the one to fall here to PDK, and suddenly Extinction, they're back in the driver's seat. Sile almost has the strength, but Riker just takes way too much damage on the point, trying to keep the flip in DSG's favor, and going to fall before he gets the bomb. Now Sniper walking, trying to clean all this up. Sile gonna be caught out on the coast, and the stagger is found for Extinction. Left falls 2. Looks like they're trying to find Rocket, but the Tracer player is going to be able to survive. DSG gonna lose the point basically as quick as they got it. They look pretty primed to be able to hold on to this one. Lots of ults coming up, but Skies do basically have everything as well. This next ult fight is going to be pretty gross, if I do say so myself. And it's going to be the Trank actually forced out early from Sile, maybe to help them walk, but Grape's going to throw the rally into it. PG using the high noon, not going to find anything, and suddenly I think Extinction have a way to get into this one. Graves on the point, taking so much damage. It's going to be the bomb out of Riker, trying to get back in the mech, and going to be able to as Sniper falls. Scuff, though, committing the Juno Ray into this. Extinction, they want this fight win, and they want it pretty badly. Riker going to be stuck in the backline on the D.Va, no bomb available. The high noon from PDK is going to be out as Ryan falls. Nothing's been found yet for Extinction. It's just the Dark Lord cleaning things up, 2 for the cast of Disguise, and they're going to find the flip here as well. Looking for follow-up, but lead shot not going to lead to any kills. Just continue to build PGE's ult. He used the high noon in the fight we just saw, by the way. He's already 70% to another one in counting. He's probably going to have it for this fight. Sniper, though, has built up to a grab. Needs to be careful it doesn't get eaten, and it's going to be onto PGE here. The Cassidy going to fall for Disguised early. This D.Va mech also going to get really low as well. Riker trying to stay alive, but won't be able to. PDK cleans up Rocket. Ryan does get traded, though, with the Reaper ult available, but Extinction should be able to get this point flip here. Next Sniper starting to look for follow-up damage. Left trying to find the boop off the map, but doesn't find anything. And Extinction, they need to be careful here, and they kill Riker, and the Trank comes out. Wait! Big in here for Extinction. PGE, though, does trade one, and using the high noon. Trying to give Disguised life in this fight as Riker has finally respawned, but Sile is so low. Scuff dead, lots of key healing missing for Extinction in this fight. Ryan stuck on the point. It's going to be PDK's high noon coming out here, but the cast drops so low. Okay, trying to find any way into this. It's going to be Grape's rally coming out here. Ryan still has this Reaper ult, and PGE falls. Reaper should be back for Extinction. They're one fight away from securing this and just going to solo the baby D.Va. It's just Rocket left, and he can't touch in time, and Extinction are going to find a way to win map 1 here. What is up, Mr. Miss Enoch?
Play of the game.
What a start here for Extinction. I thought they would get kind of stomped, but they look good to start us off here. Obviously, Tread was not in that map. I'm curious if the tank player is here at all for Disguise today. We're just going to see Riker the entire series. Obviously, it was still close regardless, but Disguise, they seem to be in form right now, and obviously not the start that they wanted in this series. They are going to get a second map pick, though, and we're going to go ahead and get it onto Suravasa for map 2, and they're banning away Sniper's D.Va immediately. Sorry, I'm burping up a storm. Now Extinction need time to think of a counter ban here. I'm curious to see what they take away. The cast could be a good option. Just ult with Genji and a life weaver pulls me away mid ult. WCOMs in the TikTok chat. Here's the map pool so far. Obviously Li Jiang did fall in Extinction's favor just now, but we're going to get a Suravasa map 2 here. With D.Va gone, Sniper going to have to adjust. Did win that last point on the Zarya, but I think DSG liked their plan going into Suravasa. We'll just have to wait and see what this ban is. I'm hovering. It is in. We're just waiting for the lineups to finalize so I can see what it is. Also, I need to send something to the Faceit admins because they said something that was not true in our chat. Let me go ahead and send this over to them. The ban is also in. It is going to be Symmetra taken away, so Rocket not going to be able to play Symmetra this map, I guess. I don't know how impactful that's going to be, but I went ahead. We're testing some things with the Faceit admins. When I say testing, I mean I'm telling them to do something for me because if you're a co-streamer in the chat, you know there's some annoying things with the Faceit system that could be better. But let me go ahead and lock these bans in for Disguised. It is this Diva ban, and for Extinction in turn, it is the Symmetra ban. I will lock these ones in. We will get to go right into the game here. Here we are. Rocket hovering the Vendetta right now. Interesting choice, considering he is a pretty lethal Tracer player in turn. Sniper on the Sigma. Dex in the chat knows I am not a fan of Sigma right now. I think potentially with the Symmetra ban more playable, but still I think it could be counter swapped here. Tread is also in this map for Disguised on the Ramatra. I just don't know if the Sig is going to have a great time in both hit scans on Sojourn as well. We'll have to see what develops here. Does Extinction take the coast side? Disguised though prefer the other. Tread taking a lot of damage early. Sniper needs to make sure they do not walk too far forward here. Do not want to let Tread get onto them with the ram form. This Ramatra cannot get healed. Tread is just going to take a lot of damage here. Has to hold the block. Could explode at any moment. Considering PDK loading up tons of railguns on the off angle here. And PGE going to get forced back. These Sojourns dueling it out. And Rocket going to clean up PDK. Will get traded though, but Sniper was just so low on the point. Tread was forced to the low ground and had to use up the Ramatra form. Sniper trying to take advantage of this. Rock is out and Tread is falling so low. Sile trying to heal from the off angle, but Extinction are going to take this early point gap here. Sniper though, once again going to fall really low, and the push and pull of these comps is so noticeable here. One team takes their turn to the next. But Extinction, they're weathering the storm here, and they have this early point gap, so it doesn't matter too much if they get traded there as long as they manage to find trades themselves. And with Tread gone, Sniper going to continue to get to walk into this one. And Extinction going to finally secure a pretty dominant fight win here after what felt like the longest neutral of all time first fight. Sniper just trying to poke this rotate out here. Shield is low. Sile going to get to use the Curie Rush here. Tread is rocked backwards. And Scuff going to mirror it himself here as PDK looking for damage. Almost has an overclock available. PGE will have his first.
This ends now.
PGE going to use the overclock. Beats out from both teams trying to stay alive. PDK is going to fall to PGE's overclock, 99% to his own. Sniper really low on the point, going to die in Disguise. Are going to be able to find this flip, but a very expensive team fight for them nonetheless here. Everything but the pulse bomb and the Ramel used, and Extinction are going to come back into this one with the overclock Sigma ults. Gonna miss the slide to the high ground. Doesn't matter though. Curious to see how Extinction trying to find their way into this one. Tread trying to stuff this, but the rock comes out from Sniper and now doesn't have it for the ram for him. PDK trying not to get stuff with the overclock, but Sniper falls early. Rocket though is gonna get traded by the Sojourn, and I'm gonna lag out again, but we're gonna get right back into it as PGE does find a way to trade Scuff in this team fight. Tread going to clean up PDK, and this guy's going to hang on to the point. quickly approaching last fight here. Sniper has the flux. We're going to be walking into the pulse bomb here. We'll see what Rocket can potentially find. Looking for Graves. Lucio not afraid to play against this Tracer at all. A Sniper uses the flux here. He's going to find a lot of damage onto Tread, but really just threatens the point flip here. And with Graves falling, honestly not great territory for Extinction. Rocket is going to get traded though, so 4v4 breaking out here. Last fight, 2 decide the point, and Left's going to get traded as well. Sniper coming alive on the Sigma. Tread trying to force the Sig out, but Ryan's pulse bomb is going to find PGE. Sal going to find a trade at the end of this, but it's going to be Extinction securing this first point of Saravasa and looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead to take the 5 seed in OWCS. But besides, there's still lots of map left to play. Coming up on Sile's Curie Rush, they're going to have a lot of ults for this next team fight as well. Sniper just trying to poke out this rotate once again. Dread trying to make his way over to the point. And this guy's all going to flip towards the point here. PG has a railgun available. Sile has the Curie Rush to dissuade the walk from Extinction here, and it's going to come out. Dread using the form as well, just going to put so much damage into Sniper, but this kite from Extinction is really, really good. They should be able to go back in with their own Curie Rush now, considering Scuff managed to hold it, and here it is. Overclock out from PGE. Trying to find damage, but Extinction don't want to peek this. Now they're going to take space on the point. PGE is going to find the kill onto PDK. Tread just having to block in the form. Has to get off the point now. These guys are trying to hang on to this. But it's become kind of a dogfight, especially with Sniper dropping low as they are. Scuff trying to force the Tracer out. Tread finds the kill, but this Ramatra is isolated in the back line in Extinction. They need to find the potential trade, but Tread getting the healing as Sniper falls. Rocket going to clean up the Lucio as well, and Disguise is going to win the fight outright here as PDK just trying to make his way out to play for the next team fight. Rocket has a pulse bomb, let a beat, and Tread coming up on a Ram ult, but Extinction's ult economy looks very, very strong for the next fight. They have everything but the Curie Rush that they used in the prior one. And the touch is forced from Ryan as Sniper starts walking aggressively onto the point here. Okay, using the overclock with the beat from Lep is out. Graves does mirror it, and Tread walking so aggressively, looking for kills. And Lep will be the first to fall. Ryan's pulse bomb finds PGE as well. And a 5v3 for Extinction on the point. Ryan looking for Rocket. Tread will fall first. Rocket does find a nice trade onto Graves, but Ryan just going to be able to clean this one up. 2 for the Tracer. Sile falls. And it's going to be the flip coming in for Extinction. Lots of work left to do to secure the point, though. Sile already back to another Curie Rush.
My ultimate is charging.
Nothing really available for Extinction to start the fight off with. Scuff needs to build their own rush, but has been able to do thus far. And PG finding a pick on Orion might ice this fight as soon as it potentially starts here. I expect Sal to layer this one in pretty quickly, but Sniper is taking a ton of damage. Isn't even able to touch. Looks like he's just going to play their advantage, but now the Curie Rush comes out, and Scuffed is going to fall, and gets rush jacked actually by PGE. Wait, what a play from the Sojourn player. Sniper falls too. Disguised. Crucial fight win there. The crucial kill on the Curie Rush from the Extinction Kiriko. I mean, gonna set them back pretty hard for this next fight. Disguise, they still have the ult economy to snowball this. Nothing really readily available for Extinction, and PG has the overclock, and Rocket has the pulse bomb.
Area denial.
Rocket working from the off angle here. Pulse is out, doesn't find anything. Graves gonna start trying to mark out this Tracer. Red using the form as well. Gonna start punching Sniper, and the Sigma is going to fall. Rocket cleans up Graves as well, and Tread just gonna walk through the rest of Extinction here. This early point flip is going to go the way of Disguised. This Tread sits AFK. PGE didn't have to use the overclock as well, so they're gonna have it for the next fight. Rocket coming up on another pulse bomb too. Ryan has his own pulse bomb to work with, though. We'll see if he can find it on anybody. The overclock from PGE going to start us off here. Grapes falls to Rocket, and so much damage from the side of Disguised here. Sniper, they're going to try and win it with the Flux and find some pretty big kills. Wait, 2 for the 6. PDK cleans up 1. 3 for Sniper. And what looked like a pretty good fight when 4DSG is suddenly flipping into Extinction's favor. They're going to find a pretty crucial flip here. Their ult economy is really online. They're going to get the point flip. 64% was accumulated for DSG, but that's still basically a fight away. Sniper going to get forced back to the point here. Looks like this guy is trying to take the high ground. Try that. He's going to get rocked. Extinction want to play this one slow. They have so many ults to work with, but so does Disguise. Just curious to see what starts us off here. It's going to be the Mirrored Curie Rush is coming out. PDK's overclock as well. The PGE looks to be the target. PDK finds the opener, left beat late. Doesn't save the Sojourn player. Sniper is going to fall. Sile, though, does get traded from PDK. The Sojourn coming alive to try and win this fight for his team, but Lep and Rocket find the trade. Scuff finds Lep, but Tread, so much HP to work with on the point. Respawn's coming in for both teams as well. PGE is back. Sniper should be on their way back as well, and Rocket gonna have the Pulse Bomb. The only ult in this fight. Sniper has a lot of work to do to get towards the Flux, but Rocket could just pulse the Sigma. Eliminate him from the game. Scuff taking a lot of damage early. Needs to be careful here. Rocket on the prowl as PDK finds Lep, but Sniper doesn't want to be the one to touch this point. Needs to build to the Flux here as Tread drops really low. Rocket, though, with the Pulse Bomb. Gonna lurk in the backline. Might just play for one more touch, and with Tread falling, Extinction are gonna find the flip here. They're really, really close to securing this one. Rocket does have a touch, but might have to get 2 because Tread's respawn is just so long. Looks he respawns, coming back to bite PSG in the ass here. Rocket, though, gonna have 1 touch, but dies for it, gets booped off, so had to use the 3rd blink to get back onto the point. And this guy's gonna let this one go, and Extinction gonna take a 2-1 advantage now on Surabasa. It's like a little bit of a skirmish breaking out here in between points, but both teams just want to make their way over to it. Sniper has the Flux, Rocket the Pulse Bomb. PDK coming up on another overclock. PG will have his as well. His next fight could get nasty. Tread starting to walk down. Extinction core, but Sniper's Flux is out onto the Ramatra, and Tread just taking so much damage. Great Suzu from Sile to keep the Ramatra healthy. And the Pulse Bomb from Rocket going to stick Sniper. Gonna open the door for a DSG fight win here. No tank. Gonna make it so hard for Extinction to get back into this. Ryan has the Pulse Bomb, but doesn't look like he has any target he wants to use. And with Rocket finding Grapes, these guys are gonna secure this fight win. Trying to cook from the off angle here. But PDK's going to find the opener. Wait, Sojourn diff in. I didn't even see PDK sneaking up, and now Extinction have a pretty big end of this team fight. No Sojourn available for Disguise. Tread just isolated on the point. You're taking so much damage. You can't even get the ramp form off. PDK finds 2 early in this. Curish out from Scuffed. Extinction going to find once again an early flip here. 57%. Wow, 57% was accumulated for Disguised, but once again, the ult economy pretty good for both teams. Tread gonna have the ram ult, so slight Disguised lean, but they might have to pop all of it to win the fight. And I think Extinction should be able to have a touch as well, as PGE uses the overclock here to start us off with, looking for kills. And the rock from Sniper is good, gonna push the overclock back, and the pulse from Ryan finds PGE. And Extinction, they want this one bad. Lots of ults come out, and left Ajax is no way. I didn't catch it live. PDK cleaning this fight up. 3 for the Sojourn and Extinction. They're trying to make it happen. I'm off my feet right now. If you watch the first matchup between these 2 teams, you wouldn't even believe we're watching this. It was so dominant for Disguise, but Extinction, they're making it happen here. The left Ajax, crucial. Sile has the Curie Rush. Tread the ram ult, and Rocket a Pulse Bomb. Sile, though, coming up on a Flux. DSG, they need to touch the point. Rocket going to have it. Point touch does come in. Sile has the carry rush here. This should be Disguised fight to lose with all the ults that they have. PK only off angle. Trying to find a pick. PG needs to be careful. Shot goes wide. And post bump from Rocket's good. Scuff's going to fall. 2 for the Tracer. Looking for more. Gonna make it 3 on the fight for Rocket. And these teams are going ban for ban right now. This guy still have a lot of work to do to win this map. Sniper did hold the flux. The respawns are late from Extinction. Rocket gonna start wrapping towards the back line. And Sniper uses the flux here. It finds Lep and PG. Kills Grapes early. Lep will immediately get traded though, so no Lucio for either team. And Sniper can't make it over the wall. Splig is just taking so much damage here, but Extinction, they managed to flip towards the point. Biggie Disguised essentially attacking here with the Cure Rush coming online. Tread is going to have such a hard time touching Rocket, trying to balance the touches with his Ramatra. But PDK is going to open it up, and all the kills are in Extinction's favor. Ryan cleaning it up, and Extinction, they're going to win map 2's 3-1 and move on to series point here to try and secure this 5 seed for the next stage of OWCS. And man, this team looks night and day to how they looked in the first matchup between these two.
Play of the game.
Lock in. The score, but yeah, I mean, what a map. Shoo-wee Disguise, they have a lot of work to do to get back into this one. Extinction, man, they look hot right now, making all the plays. PDK and Ryan have been absolutely electric, especially PDK on the Sojourn in that map. I mean, I felt like any time Disguised really needed a kill or a crucial play on that, with the 3rd flashpoint and the 4th flashpoint, PDK arrived, man. And sometimes that's all it takes. I wish I caught the Lep Jacks on video, but I'm sure one of the other co-streamers has it, so I will not be super, super upset. But the map pick is going to be in for Disguise. They're going to go to Esperanza. Esperanza. I think it's Esperanza, low key. But that is going to be the map 3 pick here. And they're going to ban Wu Yang. And it looks like they really want to protect ban their support line. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if the protect ban on the supports is the play. Zeno says that's raps. little do you know what is about to happen in the next team fight on the 2-minute delay, bro. Holy cow. In Extinction, they do get a counter ban here. Curious to see what they decide to go with. Wu Yang is a ban. It's really just a support protect, right? I mean, Grapes does play a little bit of Wu Yang, but I mean, I feel like he might just rock it out on the Lucio for the rest of the series here. I think they get rid of Cat Bastion, honestly, but I also like Disguise don't play it, but like I don't know what they play in scrims. Like I don't even know if they would like think about cooking that up right now or not, right? But you kind of proven that, I guess, with the Diva band, you look really, really strong without the Cat Bastion available, so I do think it could be like a solid ban. They're actually going to go for the Cassie, which also is really, really good. I think PGE definitely was kind of popping on the Cass on that first map, and PDK looked to have the better of the Soj duel on map 2, so I do think this Cass ban is a good option as well. Now we'll go ahead and lock the bans into the overlay. But man, if this is an Extinction 3-0, anything can happen in NA. I hate NA as a region, bro. No one who's supposed to win wins. It's always upsets. Why do we always have to have upsets? Why can't we just have a normal region where the better team wins? I guess that would make for a pretty boring esport. But the fact that they play 15 games a stage and the stages only last 3 weeks is also pretty boring. So I guess they should probably try and promote tier 2 or something. I don't know. I'm not a genius. We gotta win the hard ways. You know, you do have to win the hard way. I didn't even know you're a Disguised fan like that. I'm here for the underdog. You know who's not here for the underdog? Pirate. Hates the underdog. Telling you right now. Just say there's only one person who didn't want Tennessee to win that game who wasn't French. That's all I'll leave it at. Also, just because I'm kind of happy with how the TikTok live stream looks, bro. I cooked this one up and it low-key looks pretty good. I think I cooked with this overlay. If you guys have time, check it out. I'll probably just post a clip in like Discord or on Twitter or something for feedback too. But we are going to get into map 3 here. For Disguise to win, it is going to take a reverse sweep. No swaps on the lineup. Now I'll transition in as soon as these rosters start to get locked. But man, It's been all Extinction to start us off here. They want revenge. I saw PDK talking trash back to Capitology on Twitter. They want revenge. They're here for it. They want this one bad, I bet. There's not even a lot riding on the game. Like schedule and seed, one seed difference. It's just pure hatred and spite, and I'm here for that. That's what makes an esport interesting, in my opinion. So we'll see if Extinction can secure this one in 3 or for Disguise are going to make their way back into the series or not. Sniper going to be back on the D.Va now that it is unbanned for this map. Tread on the Ramatra once again. Sniper just going to take towards the outer side of the map. Tread taking towards the bot with Disguise. BG set up. Looking for a pick, looking for a way for Disguise to find a clean fight win, but obviously still lots of work left to do. BG has a full rail. We'll see what he can find with it. I mean, he's been really, really patient. He's going to lose the railgun. Finds the shot onto PDK. No kill, though. Extinction, they're trying to weather the storm here. PDK is just taking so much damage, though. But Tread really hasn't been able to do anything this round. Only 22% to hold. Ram hasn't an opportunity to walk on anything, and now the form is going to be out. Going to start pummeling Sniper, but the block force pretty early, and Rocket's going to die on the Symmetra. And it looks like Extinction could win this fight outright. Tread and PG are just stuck inside of here, and Sniper's going to lose the mech. Don't know if it was worth it, but 2 kills for the D.Va. Gonna have to find a way to get back in the suit, but the early fight win is going to go Extinction's way. Style, though, put up to a Pure Rush pretty fast. Scuff has it to match. Rocket Ryan coming up on the pulse bomb. PDK. Pretty large difference in overclock ult charges. Sniper gonna get back in the mech to start this fight out, but these guys are gonna be able to walk into this one. The Sniper was not able to stuff the choke. PDK about to have this overclock. I think we're gonna see it started off with too. I mean, these guys, they're all, it's a very like somewhat open space, I'd say. And they're gonna flip the map with the TP here. Tread gonna be stuck on the bot though, and this Ram gonna get forced out pretty hardcore. Both carry rushes are out, but Tread, I don't think, barely not in his. And PDK's overclock going to find PGE early. Shots going wide though, hit a shot! And Rocket will fall. Simwall came out, and Disguise, this one's getting fumbled away pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. Simwall, as Rocket died, Tread finds a nice trade looking for Scuff, but Extinction, they're able to clean it up, and they're commanding their way through Esperanza to start us off. For PDK, will not find anything, just trying to build up to another overclock. And Disguise, they need to find a sign of life here. Sal, use the Key Rush to the last fight. Rocket used the Sim Wall.
Hello.
And only 2 ults came out from Extinction as well. She's still working up to an overclock. And not a really great way for Disguise to kind of take this engagement until PG gets to this ult. I mean, Ramform and B, I don't know if there'll be great ways to clear the space towards the D.Va.
Thanks for the help.
PG is set up here. Shot goes wide, but almost has the overclock. I think that is going to be the trigger for Disguise to do something. PG is forced to the low ground. Now it looks like Tread looking to make his move. Sniper is out though. PG's overclock is out, but this kite from Extinction is so good. Leads are going to get mirrored into this one. And Scuff's going to fall to PGE. No Kiriko for Extinction. Not a lot of feeling, but the Sniper's going to Poco Bomb. Doesn't find anything. I don't know if that was the play. I'm not going to lie. They're pushing the bot back towards their favor. Sniper needs to be careful. Now with no bomb, can't get back into the mech, but Ryan's going to clean up left. Link for PG in the backline as well. PDK is going to clean up Sile. Tread using the Annihilation, but not going to find anything with it besides Ryan late. Graves going to be able to stay alive, though, and Extinction are going to win another team fight outright. This is simply ridiculous. I don't really know what's happening on the Disguise front. It just feels so disoriented, so just so miscommunicated at times. I'm not going to lie. Extinction, they look so good right now. They have the overclock and the Q Rush coming into this next one. For Disguise, it's only going to be the Sim Wall and the Q Rush in turn, and the last time this same ult fight took place, it did not go well. But 100-meter theory, you know what I mean? So we'll see if it checks in or not. This guy's gonna start wrapping. Flipping the map here is both teams. Dread gonna start punching this Diva mech of Sniper as both Kirish's are mirrored onto the point. Sniper, though, taking so much damage, has to get out. PDK has the overclock available. The Rocket has the sim wall to dissuade against it here. And PDK, I mean, he's going for this long wrap, but this guy's backline isn't really viewable here, but he's gonna use the flank overclock Rocket sim wall. Just gonna zone off the Sojourn, and Ryan going to find the opener onto PGE. Has to use the recall, but clean opener nonetheless. Is Tread trying to stay alive and get out. Rocket cleans up Scuff. Tread, though, is traded. Pulse bomb out, and it finds one! Sile going to fall, and it looks like the rest of Disguise will fall as well. PDK just cleaning house here, and Extinction, man, they don't want a map 4. They want to end it here. They're playing great.
Hello. Good to see you. Hey.
And they are at the 100-meter spot. 100-meter theory stands up. This means this is a disguised map win, unfortunately, for Extinction. They should have kept it at 99 meters, I think. That would have been the play. Shot onto PGE. Want to find a head, but PGE shot will go wide. Tread over to the Diva now himself as well. I do like the swap. I do think the Ramatra, I think Extinction had a really, really great counterplay against it. I think they're just playing against the Ramform turret so well. The bomb gonna get forced out here by Rocket. Really nice job of Disguise, kind of getting a free ultimate out. Left going to find Ryan early. Tread looking for follow-up, but hasn't been able to find anything thus far. Grapes has a beat. Nothing more for Extinction. It's gonna be the beat overclock for Disguise to use, but it looks like they're just gonna try and push the bot for now. Tread working the low ground. And they're doing a nice job of not using any ults to keep moving the bot, I think. Like, some teams would have had to use ults to like win a team fight outright. I think they're doing a nice job holding things. And now PG gets to use the overclock when it actually matters for Meter Ridge. Beat out from Graves and later beat out from Left here. This guys, they need to win this team fight with the later beat as Graves falls, and everyone on Extinction is just so low. Ryan has the recall forced with PDK going to fall here. Rocket finding two. Symmetra coming alive here for Disguised when they need him most. 3 minutes remaining on the time bank. And Ward says they gotta take their partnership, dog. I mean, I don't know about all that. That feels a little extreme. Rocket is cooking on the low ground. Simwall available here. Kirish out from Scub. Rocket gonna hold the Simwall for now, but gonna bring it out slightly later as the Kirish is mirrored from Sile. DSG, they're going to get the checkpoint here. Going to continue to accrue a little bit of progress as well, but Extinction, they have to wait the Simwall out. It's going to give this guys a lot of cart meterage to work with. PDK, though, on the off angle with the overclock, looking for kills. Tread here to stuff it on the Diva, and PGE taking so much damage trying to stay alive. Sile going to TP out as well. But Extinction, they're pushing the cart back into their favor. They managed to steal it. Rocket should have a TP coming up here to help this guys make their way back towards the bot, but obviously the bot steal is pretty impactful here. Dread has the bomb. Sniper has their bomb to work with, and Ryan a pulse bomb. Gonna go wide, and Tread finds PDK early. Can Extinction find their way back into this map? Ryan falls. Sniper trades Rocket, but a 4v2 in Disguise's favor as Grapes falls. 4v1 now. It's just Sniper left. Should be able to get out here. It's gonna have to be near perfect play from Disguise. To win this map, they're 2 team fights away. In my opinion, I just don't know if that's necessarily true. CG is poking from the high ground. Overclock available, and the TP is out. Looks like it's a fake, though, and gonna give PG some space to use the overclock with it. Graves is gonna fall. 94 to the beat. Rocket, though, does get traded. Tread does find PDK, but this fight getting scrappy really, really quickly. 3v3 now. Scuff is still alive, and with Sile gone, it's gonna be hard for this guys to continue to force the cart. They are at 80 meters, though, and Sniper looking for an opportunity to find a kill, but it looks like this guy's just gonna play slow here and get out. They're 1 team fight away, I think, from taking this one. It could be 2, though. 25 meters. But OT respawns could also just give this one to them. And lots of ults online for Extinction for this next fight, but Disguise have just as many to work with. They're playing patient. They want to bait Disguise in so they can get a great Curie rush off here. See, Disguise are trying to figure out how they want to take this one. Rocket with the sim. Has the TP available if they want to do something crafty, but they just want to force Sniper off the point with the damage first. And at this point, it does have to be perfect play from Disguise. Shred going to get TP'd in, but doesn't really find anything. They are forcing a lot of space here with their damage, and PGE is going to find the opener. Disguise, they need this bad. Bot stopped by Sniper for now, and PDK is on the high ground as Rocket has to use the sim wall to win this team fight. Shred going to clean up PDK. And honestly, if I'm Disguised, I might just put the hammer down now. If Extinction try to commit to this team fight, I need to pop the ults early before PDK respawns potentially. Sniper going to try to get forced out early here by Trev, but the Kuroshes are all getting popped, and Disguised, I think they need the kills now. Lots of ults available, and Ryan's pulse gets saved by Tread. PDK has the overclock coming back from spawn, and both Diva Bombs are available here. Left has the beat, Grapes has his. And the bomb is out from Tread. Sniper uses his own. Both beats come out, lots of ults getting popped, but no kills are found, and PDK now has a pretty clean overclock here to work with. The shots, they're not falling. Sniper, though, going to clean up PGE. 5v4 in Extinction's favor here. But Tread manages to clean up Grapes. Left, though, going to fall. Tread has so much work left to do here, but Sniper's out of the mech. Scuff falls, and I think this guy should be able to get this one over the line. Ryan is so low. And going to fall to Rocket, and somehow Disguise might be able to win this outright. PDK coming to the point, has to touch for as long as possible, but the trade from the Sojourn is so good here, and Tread out of the suit. Just has so much left to do, and no one can touch for Disguise. And Extinction are going to win it out here 3-0 in a scrappy last team fight on map 3. And what a series. Holy cow.
Play of the game.
My heart is pumping right now. I'm not going to lie. You know, maybe Spite is the world's greatest motivator, man. I mean, Extinction looked surgical. They looked so good on that map. I mean, it got close at the end. You got to give a big hand to Disguised. I mean, they were coming into that last fight, and I do not think they were favored, but they somehow made it as close as possible, and they were literally like HP points away from finding a way to win that one. It was literally just PDK left, and if Tread had just a little HP left on his suit, I think he could have won that outright. But man, you got to give Extinction all the credit in the world. That is scrappy Overwatch for you. And they just did such a great job. I mean, after getting 3-0'd by Disguised in the upper bracket, coming in grand finals, securing that 5th seed in OWCS, knocking Disguised down to the 6th seed, man, you got to give it all to Extinction. They played a great series, but I have to choose one MVP, and the choice for me is obvious. It's PDK on the Soj, man. Cat Bastion, snooze, who cares, whatever. But PDK on the Sojourn maps 2 and 3, genuine raid boss. Secured the series win for Extinction, by the way, on the last team fight of map 3, but also just such a big contributor on map 4 to those last 2 flashpoints that I think giving it to anyone but PDK is a disservice to what this man was able to do in the series. And that's what I'm going to go with. PDK is my MVP, but man, what a series. And that is unfortunately going to end promotion relegation for OWCS. Maybe not unfortunately, but you know. It is over. We are going to be waiting for the next season of Face It League to start for more official action to come back. I believe the start date is June 14th, so expect more streams around then. I'm going to continue doing my thing, as usual. Love doing the co-streams. Love it all. Especially with TikTok online, I've found newfound motivation to grind. I want as many people watching Tier 2 as possible. That's my only goal and dream. I don't care if they watch me or if they watch anybody else. I just want Tier 2 to survive, and hopefully we can find a way to make that happen. But what a great series. It's technically a Tier 1 game, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know what the streams are going to look like. I do want to do the Dilducks calling all players tourney if I can, and I am invited. I do want to continue to do FPLC, but they haven't been doing pugs recently, so hopefully I can get back into that. DPL is playing, so I was thinking tonight or tomorrow, probably tonight though. I have drinking rules created for DPL. It is basically the Dilducks like goats, drunken pugs, if you guys are unaware. So I'm thinking of streaming that tonight, just doing a drinking game, enjoying myself, having fun, because I really need to let loose and just relax and have some fun. So that could be a stream tonight or tomorrow. Watch out. I always continue to update in the Discord. Please, please, please join the Discord if you like the streams. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. I'll just type it for you guys. It's a really nice place. I talk quite a lot in it. We talk about a lot of different stuff. So please join the Discord if you want to stay connected. But if you just want stream announcements, follow me on Twitter. I do obviously. I do announce on Twitter what games I'm doing and stuff. So please join the Discord. It is a nice place to stay connected and get notified of streams, notified of what games I'm thinking of doing, stuff like that. Weighing your input on if you have something you want me to do. So, um, besides that, thank you guys for watching. First TikTok dual stream was a massive success, I will say. Obviously, the viewership wasn't good, but like I didn't expect the viewership to be good. I just wanted to make sure the stream worked, and it worked pretty well in my opinion. We on TikTok in this bitch. Is this munching? No, it's Bunkachunko. What's up, Bunkachunko, in the TikTok chat? Shout out Bunkachunko. But I think it's gonna be a good way to like get more eyes, And I'm just gonna. I'm a big believer in as long as you're consistent and as long as I try to continue to like be me, just do my thing, make sure the casting's good, the prod's good, internet issues or whatever. But stuff like that, success will come, and I'm hoping that it's kind of what happens on TikTok. Plus, the TikTok stream allows me to potentially post on TikTok, and I just have to clip from the VOD, which is something that I thought about when I made it, and I think that could be a really really useful tool to like make TikTok content in a way that's really really easy for me. It doesn't take time because obviously I work 9 to 5, so and I have classes coming up as well, so it's gonna be kind of hard to push out like real content, but that's gonna be a nice way to supplement that. But besides that, I don't have much else to say. Thank you guys so much for joining. Stay tuned for these one-off streams, and then in 2 weeks we will be back with more awesome Face It League action. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you either later tonight, tomorrow, or whenever I'm live. So, bye bye.